Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're going to be doing a walk around video on this stunning 2017 Honda HR-V. Now what I'll do is run through the condition of the vehicle as well as some of the features that does come in this particular model. So starting off on that front end, very iconic Honda badge right in the middle there, and does have a pretty consistent Honda look with those really sharp curves and accents in the front, and everything pretty much pointing into that Honda front grille. So very iconic look, very nice unique design. Now front of the car actually presents really well. It is in a very unique blue purpley kind of color. I don't know if the camera can capture that really well, but it is quite a stunning color on this car, and it does have a pearlescent finish as well. So depending on the angle you're looking at it from, it actually changes the color of the car. It does have all these really nice aggressive front end splitters and accents. That is all there to add the economy of the vehicle and make it more aerodynamic for the driver. Now there are a few minor scratches just on the side here, as you can see, a few minor scuffs on the side of that front bar, but nothing too major. It doesn't look like it's been damaged or anything, and you've got those big headlights in there to give you that really nice improve the visibility of the car when you're driving. Now taking a look at that first alloy wheel, completely unmarked alloy. Actually no, I lied. There's a very minor superficial mark just on the edge there, but nothing too major, and you've got lots of tread remaining on those tires. As you come across the car, pay attention to these beautiful curves and accents on the design. That is all there to improve the economy of the vehicle and also give it that really nice aesthetic. Now the side mirrors and door handles are color matched to the vehicle. The underside is in that plastic finish just to protect the car, and it does also have that indicator lamp fitted in there. If you come across the side, it does have, again, very minor scratches just on the side of the car there. Don't know how well the camera will pick that up, but looks like maybe a cat or something has played around with the car, but just very minor scratches on the actual door. But opening it up, and if you have a look inside, interior is very clean. You've got those Honda carpet mats in there on either side of the car, so full carpet mats, and you've got full, very firm, comfortable bolsters. The black seating is very incredible, no damage, and these are actually very comfortable to sit in. My friend actually owns one of these, and I love getting in the car. Very nice car and very economical and beautiful design as well. So good condition on the seats. Does have very light maybe pulling on the seats, but that's just from wear and tear. Opening it up now, the door handle for this car is actually located up the top here, so don't be fooled by the door. But having a look in the back seats, again, lots of space. Now what's actually unique about the back of these cars is the kind of space that you get in it. So I can actually store things underneath the seats, so you can utilize underneath the seats, especially when you're transporting something. Let's say you're going with the kids, put the ball or the beach chairs and everything under the seats, and all the kids can sit in the back. But if you did want to drop the seats, you can still store things under there and drop these seats completely flat. I'll just put this head like so. So the seats will fold completely flat, and you can utilize the whole boot space, the car seat mounting points in the back, or you can just keep it up like so, and that's just going to click in there into a little holder. Now that second rim, also completely undamaged, no marks on that rim, so which is good to see, has been maintained pretty well. Coming across to the tailgate of the car, brake lamp and reverse lamp and indicators all in one nice long design. High mounted brake lamp on that roof lip, and it does have your rear wipers and washers. Now this particular car does come with a reverse camera. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to maintain, park, reverse, things like that. But it is a small car. Now this boot liner can actually pull out, and it does fold out pretty easily if you just wanted to fold it up and put it in the back of the car or store it away neatly, but otherwise you can just open it up. It is quite flexible and easy to use, and underneath here is where you'll find your spare wheel. So if I lift it up, you've got a spare wheel kit and a space saver spare wheel at the bottom there. So not a full size, but it will get you to where you need to go for that tire change, and you do get all your jack-in tools in there as well. So nice design by Honda when it comes to this vehicle, because it is a very nice compact car, and for the price that it's going for, you're not going to really find much else to compete with it on the market at the moment. So beautiful design. It does have a bit of scratching and stuff on the inside here, probably from transporting something. They've probably pushed something into the back, so it looks like it's been lightly scratched, but the paintwork is still pretty good, nothing too major. Coming across the passenger side of the vehicle, it does have your fuel filler cap on the passenger side, few minor little marks here and there, nothing too significant, but another little scratch here, and looks like it's probably been in a slight scuff on the side of the car there, so that's probably the more significant one to point out. So minor scuff on the arch there. That third rim is also pretty much completely unmarked from what I can see, which is good to see. No damage on there. Paintwork on this side is very good, and a few minor marks here and there, but nothing too crazy. And the fourth and final rim, again, does have very light scuffing on the edge here, but nothing too major. So pretty good car, pretty clean. These are great cars to own, very economical, cheap to run, and very easy to maintain. And it is a very compact SUV. So what we'll do is pop the hood and take a look inside. Take a look inside the engine bay of the Honda. Now, please excuse a little bit of dust that is built up. We are going to clean this up before you actually pick up the vehicle, so don't mind this little bit of dust. But as you can see, very nicely laid out motor. It is a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder petrol motor, so very compact, very economical, cheap to run. Now, engine bay is laid out pretty easily. So on the side here, you've got your battery with your positive and negative terminal in case you do need to jump start it. This right here is your coolant cap. So if you do need to fill your coolant up, you'll just pop this open, put some water in there. Over here is your fuse box. So if anything stops working in the car, you think something might be weird, make sure you check these out first to make sure everything is running smoothly. And on the left hand side, that is your wiper and washer fluid section, so make sure that is all topped up, and check these things up every once in a while. And this is your dipstick for the actual engine bay, so make sure you check all these things occasionally, once a month or so. Make sure everything is topped up just so your car is running well. Now, this car is fitted with the 1-speed automatic gearbox, which means it's running a CVT transmission, which means you get very comfortable drive, very smooth and gradual shifts, and that's what makes this car very economical. This car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags, so plenty of safety for the passengers. This motor produces 105 kilowatts with 172 Newton meters of torque. It is a petrol car with a 50-litre capacity fuel tank. It does run on your regular 91 fuel and does have a combined fuel consumption of 6.6 litres per 100 kilometres, or an average fuel distance of 758 kilometres off a full tank, but that is all dependent on how you drive. Taking a look inside the Honda HR-V. Now, this car is a pretty basic vehicle. Some people might like that, some people might not, but that is what this car is designed for. It's got all the key components that you would need in a vehicle with all the comfort that it can offer. So it is a great car, especially for its value. So front driver and passenger side are fully automatic windows, both up and down. Your rear windows are just your standard electrical power windows. Above that is your central locking and window lock, as well as a toggle for your side mirrors at to adjust the height. Now, below it on the driver's side, just on the right hand side, you do have an econ mode that is going to give you a bit of economy in the vehicle, save you a little bit of fuel here and there. And next to that is also your stability control. Down here is your fuel release cap and your hood release as well. So they're located at the bottom of the A-pillar there. On the right hand stock is your left and right indicator with your headlamp controls, and your left hand side have your wipers and washers for both front and rear. Steering wheel is a very nice vinyl steering wheel. Very comfortable to grip. On the right hand side are your cruise control settings, and the left hand side are your media controls. So source, volume, and this is to seek and search through the different options. This one's called reject voice control, and the left hand side has a few little toggles that is for the display on the right hand side. So that has trip A, trip B, your fuel economy, and also setting options as well, depending on what you wanted to display there. Coming over to the entertainment system, you do get a very nice touchscreen head unit, very easy to use, very functional. It's got your Bluetooth connect for your phone, info, which is car info settings, and audio, which has your AM, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, USB connectivity, CD input, pretty much everything you need in a car. As I said, it's got everything you could possibly need, and it's got this updated touchscreen system. Below that, very sleek design is your climate control that is integrated into the dash, so no weird buttons sticking out, but all haptic feedback touchpad kind of setup. So very nice and sleek design. Looks very classy in these cars, and you can control your temperature using this little dial here. Below that is a storage compartment, and you also actually get a storage compartment under here where my feet are. There is a small little shelf here. I'll get the camera person to come around this side. So if you can see, I can reach all the way through that dash there, or that center console. So there is a storage compartment down there, 2 little slots. You can keep your phone in there, and your USB inputs at the bottom for charging, with the HDMI input as well. So pretty neat little feature. Up here, if I bring this car into reverse, you can see that reverse camera. Now you got 3 options: a wide angle view, a direct view, and a down view. So depending on how you wanted to park the car, what you wanted to set up, or where you're kind of backing up to, you can adjust that accordingly. Put that back up to park. You do get a electric park brake here, which is like a normal handbrake, but you push that down to turn it off and pull it up to turn it on. And you've got brake hold, which is just to hold the car there until you accelerate and take off. So if you're stopped at the lights, you can use that. Now, if you notice, the cup holders are quite deep, so you can put full bottles in there. But one nice little feature of this is these 2 buttons on the side here. Now, if I press one, that's going to pop that out and lift that lid, and if I press the second one, that's going to bring that up. So you can kind of tweak it how you want it. set it up how you want it. If you just want to have a shallow space, you can do that too. So very nice design, quite compact, and pretty clever by Honda, I gotta say. Again, this car is going to get a full detail before you pick it up. Leather stitch center console armrest. If I lift it up, there's a very small storage in there, maybe for some loose change, some keys or something like that. But this also slides over, so if you wanted to have a better armrest, you can slide that over there. And another compartment down the bottom here. Looks like it's been scratched up a little bit on the back here. Probably just from, I don't know, transporting something, but it looks like it's been slightly scuffed, but nothing too major, not actually damaged or cracked. Back seats are quite clean. They are a 60-40 split. So if you need to kind of tweak it how you want, if you're transporting something, you can do that. But very nice, clean car. Good example of a nice HRV, very compact. But yeah, very good car. So what we're going to do is jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2017 Honda HRV. Now I hope the video gave you a good representation as to the condition of the vehicle. Yeah, it's not a perfect car. It does have a few minor scratches, minor little scuff on the bonnet here, and some little things around the car, but it is a very good car. It is priced really well, and it is a great compact vehicle. So if you're looking for a good option, economical, cheap to run and maintain, this is a great car. So if you have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. Now, just before I go, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now, what that will offer you is 5 years additional protection on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. It does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So if you plan on keeping this car for a while, there is great value in the service, and make sure you ask us about these options. Now, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will really affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump on a Google, search up Berwick Mitsubishi and see what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as the buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. As I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching.